Hello, everyone. I'm so glad to be with you today. My name is Lynne Juneau. I'm a psychic medium talking to you from across the pond in sunny Southern California. And it actually is sunny this morning, so I'm happy about that. I hope you all are well on both sides of the pond. I know I have people from here watching as well. So, just a little bit about me. I was aware from an early age that I was always interested in spirituality and the deeper meanings of life, even when I was 7 or 8, which was pretty crazy. And so I've studied various topics throughout my life, and in between, working regular daytime jobs such as sales, and I was actually a private investigator for a number of years here in Southern California. And you can imagine my intuition helped me a great deal, especially as far as the investigations and also as far as sales went. So now, later in life, when I don't have to be out in the workforce full time, I get to do what I love, which is bringing through messages for you folks and the other people I know. So, shout out to Veronica Jenkins for putting all this together, and also my friends Kelly Francis and Cheryl Francis Louise at Prism of Light for all their support and help. So, terrific. As always, I ask for the highest and best good for everyone who receives a reading from me today. And whatever is in your highest good to receive and along my life journey to be delivering is what I affirm for you. So let me start saying hello to you all. There's Deborah Chapman and Rebecca Whalen. Thank you so much for joining me today. And Amanda Connor and Deborah Chapman, Tani and Ro. Oh my goodness, she has joined me before on some of my other programs, and I appreciate you all joining. So I'm going to be working today with a combination of ribbons, hi Brolic, and cards, and I want to, Tani, hi. Okay, Tani. Just Tani, she tells me. Okay. I'm going to be working with a combination of ribbons and cards today. And once I start reading for someone, I'll stop saying hello so that I don't drop out of the energy. Okay. So, Tawny, I feel like I'm with you first today. Okay. And hold on as I see where I'm drawn to in the way of these ribbons. Okay. Okay, Tawny, you mentioned something just now about your ancestors, and for you, first ribbon I'm getting today is this really deep indigo blue. In fact, this isn't the indigo of the rainbow blue. This is midnight blue, and I feel your ancestors lining up behind you. Tawny, I feel that you are doing psychic work yourself, and delving into mediumship, and you have ancestry, people in your background who were very gifted. Just naturally, I feel your ancestry having a deep connection to the earth, and at the same time looking up at the sky and appreciating the heavens and the stars. And I hope you would understand this, because you are emotionally and on a DNA level so connected to your ancestry. I hope you're understanding that so far. Okay. Ah, and Tawny says she is looking into her ancestry. Tawny, I sense that you will find some surprising information, that your inclination to be involved in spirituality and psychic work does come from your ancestry, and that they are excited the more you do exploring into that and into your family background. In particular, I feel I'm sensing a grandfather in the spirit coming forward for you. And would you understand this is your father's father? He comes through with a very strong, sturdy personality, but also with a big smile on his face. He really had a great heart. He really wished the best for everyone. He feels like the kind of gentleman that may have stayed in the background a bit and observed people. And your pop is there. He's he brings so much love to you and so much encouragement. And in life, he would have stayed in the background just a bit and been the observer. But part of the reason he did that was not because he was so much detached from people, but because he did have rather a tender heart. And being a manly man, he didn't want that to be showing on the surface so much. Okay, so yes, Tawny, you are very much supported by your ancestors in the spirit. Um, yeah. In fact, I had already pulled a second ribbon for you, which this deep red is your sense of belonging and your place in the world. Your pop is going to help you find your place in the world, because the more you delve into your spirituality and your gifts, the more I feel you're going to find your footing. They're showing me. But the land on which you reside and your family roots are so, so important. And you're encouraged to ask for help from your ancestors. They're excited and ready to help you, especially your pop. Okay. And the next color I get for you is this wonderful, I call this goldenrod. It's not quite the yellow of the sun. This is a yellow, tampered a little bit, toned down just a little bit with brown. So you have a new sense of optimism coming to you in the near future as you follow your path, and a new sense of hope. At the same time, you're encouraged to stay grounded. You don't need to go into airy fairy wild ideas. This is a grounded optimism coming in for you, my dear. And if you ever start to feel fearful or uncertain, I see your pop having such solid grounding. I see his feet on the ground and roots going deep. And you are able to access that strength at points in your life that you feel just a bit lost. Am I going to the right? Are you going to the left? You have a lot of strength that you've gotten very honestly through your ancestry. Tawny, I am sorry about the job not working out for you, but this is in the future. Okay, this is coming in for you. I do feel okay. They're saying keep your grounding, keep your optimism as well as you can. Remember how much love and support you have from your pop. And there's also an older, okay, it feels like his wife, your grandmother in spirit, also supporting you. Okay. And she had healing abilities she may not have spoken about, but she was a natural healer. Okay. So, Tawny, I'm going to go ahead and leave you with the love of your grandmother and grandfather, and wish you well in your job hunt. Okay, my dear. So let's see. It helps me to have all of these ribbons where I can. Okay. Tawny is saying her grandmother was the princess in the tribe. Yeah, she was a powerhouse. She was a little quiet about it, but she was a powerhouse. Okay. All right. So thank you so much. Who else? I will leave you with that. Um, who else is open? I'm sorry. These comments go by so quickly. Is Manda Connor? Oh, there she is. Manda. Oh, I was just about to say I am drawn to you. Manda, welcome. Thank you for joining us here today. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Wonderful combination of colors. All right, Manda, here we go. Manda, there is this wonderful, soft, loving pink. This is the pink of universal love, of love for family and friends, sometimes connected to romance, but not as much as a softer, more universal love. Love for children, for example, for family. And Manda, I feel that you have at your nature, at your core, a very soft, comforting, nurturing energy that people just love to be around when they're feeling uncertain and they're feeling down. When when they need a bit of comfort, they love to come to you. And there is a woman stepping forward for you, one of your grandmothers. I feel mother's mother, that you inherit a lot of this. I feel that we inherit so much of our personalities. Hang on a minute. We inherit so much personality and so many traits from them. Okay. And this feels like your grandmother, and the love and the nurturing that you got early in your life, especially from your grandmother, that softness and that sense of safety that this you have carried into your adult life. And it's as though your grandmother gave you this gift within yourself. Like, this is so lovely the way she's showing it to me. She's holding this wonderful pink package of this color, and early on you took it into your heart and you held it there, and this has been the gift that you have passed along yourself to your family, your friends. You are their safety point, Manda. You are their safety zone. Yes. Both your grandparents, her husband too, I feel, was a stabilizing influence for you. I'm not being shown at this point what was happening with your parents, but when you wanted to take a deep breath and relax, it was your grandparents that it was more easy to do that with. The next color that comes in for you, my dear, is this wonderful aqua. It's a soft bluish green. In fact, I like to call this seafoam green. Amanda, I'm being shown that your nerves have been kind of frayed lately. Uh, like that isn't going around, right? The world is just pretty crazy right now. But between what's going on globally, and I hear that you have a lot of the empath in you, okay? You could really use some calm and somewhere safe for you to go take a deep breath and recharge. If you can get to the sea, if you can get to the ocean or some kind of waterway where you're seeing little waves to watch, it would be ever so healing and ever so helpful for you right now. I'm getting messages about your mother, um, and her tendency to get rather frazzled over things. Is your Yeah, okay, thank you. Um, so it was in her personality and her makeup to get a little frazzled and frantic, which is why it was easier for you to turn to your grandparents for that safety zone and that calming and that comfort. But your mother, she couldn't help it. It was not something she had a lot of control over, and she didn't have the tools to really deal with it. Okay. Um, and the effect it had on you is to make you a little frazzled and frantic, which is not what you need. You need that seafoam green to calm right down. Um, and conserve your energy, Manda. Your energy is precious. You're getting a reminder from spirit here to protect and conserve your energy. All right. Manda, I'm seeing a message about your brother. Do you have a brother, Amanda, in spirit? No, this man, the man that I'm being shown some concern about, Amanda, uh, may still be here in the physical, actually, and he is going through a tough time himself and struggling. Amanda, this beautiful, true blue, this true, you do, Keith. Okay. Uh, you have a deep connection to the angels and to spirit. And Amanda, is your brother in spirit? Is your brother Keith in spirit, please? Because his presence is so strong on me that, okay, thank you. Your brother is passed. Oh my goodness. His energy came in on me so strong that I was beginning to question if he was here or on the other side. He has been wanting to get a message through to you for a while. Okay, now I'm getting God bumps. Now I'm getting God bumps down my legs. So we're tracking better here. Okay, Keith. Oh, Keith was true blue and loyal to you. He was a good brother, yes? Protective, loyal, and you miss him. You miss that protection and just that sense of comfort, even as adults. Even if the two of you as adults were certainly not on the playground, messing around, he still comes through now, wanting to nurture you and protect you and look out for you. And indeed, he is. So you're able to communicate with him already, Amanda. He's in your dream state, and just before you fall asleep at night, he doesn't want to scare you, but he's at the ready, coming in, trying to come in with messages for you. Okay. And he's acknowledging how much he loved having you for a sister. That heart to heart loving connection was most certainly there between the two of you. And I see him kicking a ball around a playground. I want to call this football, but I'm American. I think it's soccer. Oh, you do blend with him. Fabulous. He loves working with you. And so the two of you still have that closeness. Yes. Oh, oh, and and I'm not saying there are all kinds of scary, threatening things on the other side, but if you ever have hesitations about doing psychic work, doing mediumship, he will always have your back. He will always be protecting you. Okay? So going into this high spiritual zone, if you're all, I feel that you are able to do mediumship, Amanda, and you're probably already doing this, but he is there to help you and support you. Okay, so it feels that there was a sport he really loved. I feel he was only able to take it so far. I don't see him being professional at this, but I certainly do see him as a kid kicking that soccer ball around. Okay. He's wanting to remind you how much fun the two of you had as kids and reminding you to take a little time to get out there on the playground, whatever that is for you now. Ah, okay. I thought you were a medium, Amanda. Amanda. you're you're well suited for this. There's that powerful, wonderful blue for you. And your brother's enjoying this adventure with you. And if the two of you want to kick the ball around the playground, he is most certainly ready for that. Okay? So, Amanda, thank you for letting me work with you today. I'll leave you with Keith's love and your grandparents' love. And much success to you as a medium, my dear. Okay. All right. Let's see. So we've read for Amanda. Joanne. Yes. Casey. Oh my goodness. I see her in here a lot. Casey, guess. All right. Okay. Okay. And Brolick. Please don't be offended, anyone. I'm not exactly going in order, and there's so many of you. I'll see how many of you lovely folks I can get to. KZ, Miss, no, KZ Guest, you're up next. All right. KZ, where are we? Oh. Okay, number 3. All right, KZ, I just saw you a second ago, so I'll bet you're still there. And I'm going to watch for your comments. KZ, you're still with me, yes? Ah, all right. KZ, the first ribbon drawn for you is this wonderful violet. And this is one of the true rainbow colors. In fact, KZ, they say that in the rainbow, this has the highest vibration. It's this is number 7 in the rainbow, starting with red, going over to violet. And is often associated with the crown chakra. KZ, you get messages from a very high level, and I feel you questioning it, as you get these messages. Okay. KZ, I see you questioning as you get these messages, who am I to get this kind of high level information? This is the gift you came in with, KZ. I see this crown, a crown above your crown chakra, that you have accumulated abilities and strengths and talents through your past lives. I'm pretty well assuming, folks, that anybody tuning into this today is probably on board with past lives. Would that be true for you, KZ? You earned this. And you may not recognize how much of it you've earned this lifetime. You have worked lifetime after lifetime to come in to bring this with you. So your guides, they are encouraging you not to feel unworthy, because you did earn it. You just can't see in this lifetime where you did earn it. Okay, I'm glad that makes sense to you. And there's a woman in your family tree, mother. She has a very, maternal energy towards you. Feels like mother, okay? Even though this is violet, I'm also seeing magenta coming in for you, which is that very strong mama lion protective energy. You have a woman in your family stepping forward, showing, she is your protector. She is acting as a guide and a protector for you in this life. So when you feel uncertain, know this grandmother, grandmother or mother, is coming in. She looked out for you in life, but she was taken rather soon. Before you were fully grown, maybe your teenage years, okay? She's still doing that job now of protecting you and watching over you. So you've got, for the spiritual work that you're doing, KZ, you have a lot of backup. You have the experience, even though it doesn't seem like it. You have people who have your back on the other side. Your grant. Oh, thank you for verifying that, my dear. She's a mama lion. Not going to let anything happen to you, my dear. Okay? So know that she's in there coming in with this energy. And what did I draw for you next? This lovely lavender. And so this lavender, excuse me, is a toned down purple. Okay? Purple has a lot of royalty type energy. Lavender is softer. And you're being encouraged to relax and relax into the sense of worthiness and the sense of protection you're getting from your gran. And I hear them say, calm down, calm down, we've got you. You are so loved. KZ, you are so loved, my dear. Okay, when you calm down, take a deep breath. Oh my goodness. Your gran liked to feed you. She liked to make special goodies for you. Special goodies for you. But more than being a stereotypical kind of granny, she would have gone to the mat for you. If anyone had ever tried to harm you, God help them. And she's still that way. Okay. So as you calm down, feel worthy, know you're protected. What do we have coming up next? This wonderful leafy spring green. I just love this. This is either leafy green or aphid green, if you know those little green critters. This is hypergrowth. I spent time in a state, I lived for a while in Oklahoma. And in the springtime, they get all kinds of rain where I used to live there. And someone had tried to describe to me the vibrant hypergrowth that area goes through. And until I lived there, I didn't have it pictured. Casey, this is coming for you, my dear. Okay? This wonderful hypergrowth. If you can get on board with what has been brought through for you, and your grand being there in the background for you, this is what you've got coming next. Fasten your seatbelt, honey. It's going to be great. It's going to be a wild ride and lots of whoop-de-doos and fun adventure. And you may do a little screaming when the roller coaster goes down this one, but it's okay. It's going to be all right. You're going to be all right. Okay? KZ. Have fun with this. I'll leave you with your grand's love and this new adventure coming up. All right. Hold on. Put these back. And got this into green. Take a deep breath, a sip of water. Casey says, bring it on. All righty. There's Charlene Shaz. Oh my goodness. Glad to see her here. All right. I am drawn to Mina and then Charlene. Okay. So Mina Petkoff. Petkoff. Mina Petkoff. Come on down. All right. Oh, it's a lovely picture too. Ooh. We're gonna draw some really fun colors for you, dear. You might end up with more than 3 ribbons, you lucky girl. Okay. What else? What else do I have for you? Oh. All righty. Here we go, Miss Mina. You lucky thing. You get 4 ribbons. Okay. First thing we have coming up here, this is butterscotch. It almost looks yummy. Every time I look at this color, my mouth waters. This butterscotch is a combination of yellow and orange. Orange is this wonderful, well, yellow is too, wonderful, happy, optimistic color. A lot of creativity to it too. And this is a shade between those. So there is a lot of optimism, creativity, and I hear growth. growth. You're a creative person by nature, Mina, and it hasn't come to its full expression yet, has it? You're a happy person by nature. Most of the time, you're one of those folks that sees the glass half full, not like me where I see it half empty and it's got a hole in the bottom. My husband's the one that sees it half full. You see the glass half full and then some, okay? At your best. Here lately, though, you've been doing some searching. This is a wonderful copper color, okay? This ribbon here is copper. And so along with that happy optimism that is basically you need some grounding as well. Something in the last 2 years that's at the base of your life, I feel that you've had a loss that has thrown you off your game. And your typically sunny personality, which is actually more often the bright, true yellow of the rainbow, has gotten toned down a bit. And you are such a treasure to the people around you, Mina. They love your energy. And I feel you've had a number of people express to you, people who love you and are close to you, that, okay, I saw it too. Mina's had 2 losses. And look here. I got 2 shades of brown for you. Whatever these losses are at the core of your life. It's been a seismic shift in your life, and you're still looking for your grounding. What came up? So you've gone from your sunny butterscotch personality, 3 losses. Okay, 2 losses. Your sunny butterscotch personality into the copper, which is still kind of a cheery color, into a deep, true brown. And the brown is not bad, but I feel that you have sent your roots deep into the ground, into Mother Earth, figuratively speaking. If you haven't done a lot of this, you're being encouraged to do it. The sooner the better. For you to have 2 different shades of brown come up is like a double emphasis from spirit, double encouragement to go ahead and get that grounding. Look for your comfort in nature. If I don't know where you live, if you have the opportunity to go barefoot, like I do here, that would be great. If not, even a walk in the woods, a walk in the park. Mina, you can go ahead and laugh at this if you want, but I hugged my first tree yesterday, Mina, and I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. It might be Mina. Tina. No, it's Mina. Okay. Hug a tree. It sounds nuts, but I'm telling you, I felt the energy of the tree. I felt the energy of the tree. There's a man in your life that you lost. You have been doing that. Wonderful. You're on track. Keep doing that. There's a man in your life you lost. I feel he's of your generation. I see a partner and a brother. I feel there were losses to you in of your generation or close to it, of 2 men. And one of these men was someone you would consider your steady rock, that deep brown of your solid foundation. And in the last couple of years, you've lost that. And so you really are still trying to find your balance. What Spirit is bringing through for you, Mina, is turquoise. That's your 4th color. And if you look it up, I don't know how many of you have the Crystal Bible, which is like one of my reference books, but turquoise is, both the stone and the color are really amazing. Okay. Yeah. If you thought of your dad as your steady rock, then the person that you considered to be your go-to, your steady rock, okay, that was one of your major losses. Okay, this color, Mina, you're being encouraged to bring into your environment in whatever way you can. You can look for some lovely turquoise jewelry, some throw pillows, a wall hanging, whether it's the stone and or the color. There's a lot of protection and a lot of healing because this is a blue mixed with a bit of green. But there's a reason that the Native Americans use so much turquoise, because it does have a lot of innate power and the ability to help with that further grounding that you need. Okay. Your dad is saying that my girl is stronger than all of that. He's saying you are much stronger than you realize, that you inherited it from him, and that he taught you well. When you're not sure what to do next, and you may be doing a lot of this already, what would dad do? You know, WWDD, what would dad do? And he does. Oh, your mother. Okay, your mother and your daughter. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. So you lost your mother and your daughter. Oh, my heart goes out to you, Mina. Okay. Because I was also hearing how much strength you get from your mother. Your mother had her share of tragedies in her life, her share of losses, and for the sake of her family, even if it was a bit uneven, she found a way to put one foot in front of the other, and she comes forward saying that you have that ability as well. There's only so much I can do in a mini reading in a setting like this, Mina. Your daughter is with your mother. They're holding hands, and it feels like one caught the other. When they reached the other side, it feels like your mother arrived first on the other side and was there to catch your daughter. So your mother is going to help you get through this. She's she comes forward with the love and the grounding and assures you that despite this heartbreak, you are going to get through this because the other people in your family and your friends are so blessed by that sunny butterscotch energy that you bring to the world. And Mina, I hope these messages are helpful for you today. Um, and I'm going to affirm that you get even more information in the days to come, and that a lot of it will be direct, of your mother and your daughter coming to you directly, either in the sleep state or when your guard is down in other ways, and they will come forward with their love for you. Okay? Blessings to you. Okay, as promised, Mariette, thank you. I always wish for more for my clients. I do. Charlene Shaz, I'll bet you're still there. Keeping a promise. Keeping a promise here. Okay, Miss Charlene, let's see what we have for you. There she is. Hello, hello. The beautiful Charlene. Okay. Okay, and oh, thank you, Mina. It's been my pleasure. Okay, Charlene. One more. Uno más. What else have we got for you? Oh, whoa. Okay. I got to give them as I get them. Yeah. Miss Charlene Shaz, you gorgeous thing. All right. What do we have for you first? This is a true rainbow red. Color number one. Color number one of all of my colors here, because I started with the rainbow colors, and the first rainbow color is red. What does this mean? Well, this means root chakra. This means physical being in motion physically, physical activity, to some extent, sexuality. Charlene, I feel like you've been revving your motor like a car that's stuck in the driveway with the motor revving. Charlene, you need to take that Lamborghini out and drive it, honey. Charlene, whether it's literal motion, being in motion, like getting some exercise, getting outside, and this is not, don't take this the wrong way, okay? But we are here in these physical bodies, and the more we can keep them in motion, okay, it releases endorphins. We feel better emotionally, spiritually, truly. And here we are into summer. Charlene, if you can get more physical activity, Charlene, there's even the possibility, if you calm down and focus, I'm hearing over the next 2 months, you could actually have a Kundalini awakening. Okay, Charlene says she's always out. Good. That's right in line with your nature. That's to be out and about, and burning up some of that energy is really a requirement of life for you. Yes? Okay. So I'm tuning in on your basic nature, and it may be that even a little more is good, but I'm glad you're already doing that. But you have the possibility coming up of a Kundalini awakening, and I've communicated a little bit with Charlene, but I don't know her, okay? And I picked up on, in a previous reading, that she is a medium, a very natural medium. So what's the next color I drew for Charlene? Black, okay? And black, some people jump to the conclusion, oh, it's something bad. No, this is the color of mystery. This is the color of the being in the womb. This is the color of great possibilities waiting to manifest. My dear Charlene, you are already a powerhouse. You're already a powerhouse, but there's more, and you know it, and you sense it. And that's why it feels to me like the motor is running, the motor is revving, but There's more to come. There's more to come. You run deep anyway, and this ability for mediumship goes way back in your ancestry, does it not? Uh, whoa, 7 generations. I don't know how far back you can research or how far back you have researched. 7 generations of gifted folks in your family tree. Charlene, you'd have to be totally asleep not to be gifted. You'd have to be in a coma, and even then you'd be busy. I just have a sense of that with you. And you know what else, my dear? Third color I drew for you is this rich royal purple. This is not the indigo of the rainbow. This is a true combination of, whoops, red and blue. Red and blue. So there's the red again of that wonderful, vibrant energy that's you, combined with the blue of spirituality. And you're another one, Charlene, who came into this life after having worked for the abilities you have now in many past lifetimes. Oh my goodness. They're showing me, Charlene, that you've been born into this same family numerous times. Are you aware of that? It's like you jump a generation or two and then you come back, because this is the bloodline with the ability. And so as you keep fine-tuning your abilities lifetime after lifetime, here you are. Here you are with all these deeper, mysterious possibilities ready to go. And I feel, my dear, that you are just ready to burst out. You're like, oh dear, I'm running out of time. You're like a flower bursting up through the soil, ready to rock. You have the support of your entire line, your entire ancestry, especially your mother's mother, who I feel is in spirit. And she comes through with this wonderful medium blue. She's the one that can calm you down. As she was comfortable with her gift. Okay? So I feel your mother's mother is weighing in to send you a little message there. Charlene, I hope you understand all of this. I'm going to leave you with your grandmother's love. And she comes in with this. Okay? All right. So there is another program about to start. And so I'm going to thank you all very kindly for letting me be of service to Spirit and to you today. It has really been a pleasure, and I hope you'll join me again sometime soon. Shout out to Veronica again for making this happen. All right. So bye, everybody, for now.